Hi Thumos guys, and welcome back. This is the beginning to the Thumos Campaign series. Now I'm going to lay this out for you over the course of several weeks, but right now this is the introduction. I'm going to tell you the supplies that you need and what this is all about. So first off, this is meant to be a blueprint for men in the modern world. And when I say that, I mean any man in this life that feels like he's maybe overwhelmed, there's too much chaos, there's too much noise, and you're confused. I want you to use this to center yourself. I want you to use this to get ready for that next chapter of your life, to really become more powerful and level up. The Thumos Campaign will consist of 3 months, 90 days. And the reason I chose this period of time is because first off, it's very manageable. We have four of these quarters in a year, and I've seen some insane transformations, not only in my life, also other guys in the High Thumos men's community. I've seen them transform themselves, and all it takes is 3 months. 3 months of focus. And so when I was bodybuilding, a lot of bodybuilders give themselves 3 months to prep and prepare for this bodybuilding competition. You get shredded. You get dialed in. You get everything right. You fine tune yourself for show day. A lot of times when you're preparing for a jiu-jitsu competition or a Muay Thai or UFC, whatever it is, there's a fight camp. This is often 2 to 3 months where you're waking up, you're doing nothing else but training. You're eating well. You're getting your sleep. You are maybe working out on top of that. Maybe training again later in the day. You're preparing. You're honing your skills. You're fine-tuning your weaknesses. You're getting better. All for that fight day. When you play a video game, there's a campaign, which is you bringing a character through a story and overcoming challenges, progressing and leveling him up. And then you beat the game. And for us, what this campaign is us leveling up and getting to that next chapter in our life. Because if we don't have this, this is what I found, is that it's way too easy to stagnate and regress. And that for a man is that is very detrimental. You feel defeated when you're stagnant, when you're not seeing progress because you're getting older and you're not using that time. And so time passes you by in a blur because there's nothing firm to grab onto. There's no wins there. There's no sense of progress. There's no meter like we have in a video game that says, you're this far in the game. We don't have that luxury. So we have to take life by the reins. And this is what I want the Thumos Campaign to be. 3 months where you get focused on what you need to do. You level up and you get to that next chapter. You come back, you reevaluate, and you set off on a new campaign. Welcome to the Thumos Campaigns, guys. For this, you will need 2 things. First off, you need a 99-cent notebook. I've had a lot of these in my lifetime, and I recommend that you pick one of these up, you put it on the coffee table, you leave it open, all right? I'm going to give you instructions with the next parts of this series, but you leave it open on your desk, your nightstand, coffee table, wherever, and you just are going to use this, okay? This is going to be essential. This is your this is your Thumos handbook right here, man. Keep this on your side. This is very important. You have to have one of these. And use this not to journal in. Use this for the campaign. Don't do your homework in here. Don't do anything else. Leave this for the Thumos Campaign, all right? The next thing you're going to have to do is dedicate time every day to what I call, you can pick from these, intermittent boredom, which is when you turn your phone off at night. Say at 10, you do not turn the phone back on until maybe 12, okay? The next day. Maybe 11 a.m. the next day or 12, it's up to you. But you have this period of time like intermittent fasting where you go 14, 16 hours without food. You have this period of time where you're allowing boredom to enter your life, where you're bored. If you cannot do that, because I know not everyone's schedule permits this, you can do what I call the sacred hour. The sacred hour is 1 hour for you guys that are rushed into work, right in the morning. You wake up, you have no music when you're in the car, no podcasts, no audiobooks, no nothing. It's you and your thoughts. You wake up, maybe you go for a little walk, you brush your teeth, shower, you're on your way to work. No noise, no anything. Maybe it's at home, you got 30 minutes, you could just be alone and you could do whatever. Maybe you jump right into work, but no entertainment, no extra noise in your life. The goal of these things is to have a meeting with the muse. That is the goal of this, is to converse with the muse on a daily basis. The muse being a source of inspiration and creativity. If you can do this every single day, you are going to see your life change. First off, what happens is you start operating on a completely new wavelength when you shut out all the noise of the world. Think about it. The moment that you jump on social media, you are now subjecting yourself to the thoughts and to other people's muse. You are subjecting yourself to other people's thoughts and will. So what we're developing here is our own will and our own creativity. And what you do when you enter social media is you sever that connection. You completely interrupt that conversation with the muse. I believe that every man has access to this. You can call it God, you can call it your angel, you can call it whatever you want. I call it the muse, this creative source of inspiration in your life. It will guide you, it will direct you. You can capture the ideas in here, which we will be doing. But you need to have this period of time in your life. If you want to, do the sacred hour, complete silence. You don't got to sit there and meditate. No, move around, do whatever you want. You can read a book, you can do anything, but no noise. You want it to be quiet. You want to be able to think. Okay? If you would like to try the intermittent boredom protocol, you can also do that. It's a little bit, harder if your routine lets you do that. If you don't have to check emails right away or you don't got to get on your phone, then do that. Try it out. You come up with the time. These are just guidelines that I'm showing to you. All right? And with that being said, conversing with this muse is going to help you. It's going to, first off, let you operate on a different wavelength. You're not listening to the news. You're not having the same thoughts that millions of other people are having because they're plugged in to this source that, this business like Instagram or whatever people are using. They're not plugged into the internet where their attentions are captured. You're alone with your thoughts, able to talk with your personal muse. And from that will spring forth a lot of creativity. You'll be able to capture insights and you'll be able to refocus on what is most important for you during this campaign period, during your Thumos campaign. So that's all I have to tell you guys. Go ahead and get a notebook, get ready. We're going in. If this is all you need. This is all you need to begin, is those two things. But if you'd like to join us in the High Thumos Men's community, we'll also be doing this Thumos campaign. You can find accountability. You can find Brotherhood in there. So come join us if you'd like. All right? I'll talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you on the first step of the Thumos campaigns. Talk to you soon. Peace.